Welcome to the ITM Podcast.
This is episode 359 of the ITM Podcast, the official Boston Red Sox podcast of meteorology. My name is Jarren Copponi. That's Scott Neville, and the Boston Red Sox have not yet lost a series with the Tampa Bay Rays. Scott, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm excited to see what happens July 17th.
Mm-hmm.
Then we can finally wrap up this chapter. I don't know if we even record another episode until we, finish this chapter.
I mean, it wouldn't make a lot of sense. We'll do a couple of interim mini-sodes, I guess. Yeah. But it is so funny that that's how it's done. You know what's also hilarious is that it's just the managers. It's not like they don't have to get John Henry involved and go up to it's managers. So Chad Tracy and Kevin Cash alone were well, you're in town for about the 15th, 16th, 17th. Yeah, add it on to the 17th. Yeah, let's just do that. Yeah, sure.
We'll just skip brunch.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll get here early. We'll deal with it. It feels like that because they could have done a doubleheader on Sunday, a Mother's Day doubleheader, and they said, no. You know what? Let's do July. Let's do July. Yeah, it's fine. Let's do that.
I didn't really pack 4 uniforms, so why don't we just do July, and I'll just come prepared next time.
It legitimately feels like procrastination that they're like, we'll do it next time.
Yeah.
Just next time you come. It's like us, saying, oh, you know what? They have an off day on Monday. Let's just do the show on Monday. The exact same thing. Fun series so far. Fun series so far. And by fun, I mean not fun at all. Hasn't been all too great. Though. Yeah.
Willie has
caught
some
when you
cool
put it like
balls.
that's a good point.
Willie has made some cool plays.
Yeah.
If you were doing a my career for Willie or Abreu, you'd be that was a fun series. I was just all around.
Yeah. You would feel Jesus, man, we lost again. I'm doing all I can.
Yeah.
What do I need to do? Do I need to request a trade? That's how you'd feel in my player.
Don't worry about that part. Don't think of it like that. Don't think of it like that, through like that.
Well, it seems like I'm a little. You're a little late. I'm already there. But there's also, hold on, Goose is eating the wires. He's deaf, so I can't get my cat to stop I have to throw something at him. What do I got?
Yep.
Yeah, I got to throw something at him.
Something softish, hopefully. Is that a pencil?
I got him. Yeah, it was a light. I lobbed the pencil. End over end.
I did see the air. Yeah.
It had some loft. It really did.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I don't want to be negative on this show, and I would never do that because we're a companion. Actually, you know what? Let's no. Let's start with this.
Well, first of all, before you get negative, remember that we are the official Boston Red Sox podcast of the 2021 roster or something like that. We're the official podcast of the 2021 Boston Red Sox.
No, we're the official. No, it's 22, first of all.
22.
Yeah, wow, there's not been any good years since doing this show. You know what's so funny is I heard somebody recently say, I think the Red Sox curse started when they signed Trevor Story. It's basically going to be the Trevor Story era is when they sucked. And that was the first day I landed in Fort Lauderdale. I landed, I got to the hotel, I was unpacking my bag and went, oh shit, Trevor Story.
Wow. To your point, Tim Healy tweeted that the Red Sox have 3 of the bottom 10 hitters in the league by weighted runs created plus. And it's Trevor Story at 3, Durbin at 4, and Jarren Duran at 9. That's in reverse order. So Trevor Story is the worst. Third worst in the whole league. Yep, worst on the team.
Yeah, I believe that. Here's the thing about the Boston Red Sox, dude. And I understand we're a companion show. We were also the official show in 2022. But
don't forget about that,
It's this weird place where we thrive when the team is good. And we've talked about the other end of the spectrum being the only other time it's really good to be doing the thing we do is when they are dog shit and there's drama and There's
Devers.
Devers drama, Cora drama. That kind of stuff does get me going. Like there's like when it's dramatic. Now it's been 2 weeks since the Cora firing, the cleaning of house. And I think the three things that I think about this team are, I wrote them down. They are bad, boring, and unlikable. Is what I wrote down, which is just a real recipe for. I understand I'm saying this. Be like, these are people who listen to this show who want to watch the baseball games, who want to care about the games.
Yeah,
and I'm kind of sounds like I'm saying they're not worth watching. Which is not exactly what I'm saying. What I'm saying is they're bad at baseball, which like just in terms of like winning baseball games, they don't do that as much as they should. You want to have hope for the fall. You want to have some hope that these games will matter, and they don't, and that's not good.
For me, it's like this group right here. Everyone I'm talking to in this group chat, like, we're gonna keep watching.
Yeah,
it just becomes less. Like, it becomes harder to explain why when you have a season like this. Like, it's like no one's going anywhere, but like it's getting harder to, like, when your friend asks you what you're doing, to be like, go watch a game, and then why you're like, well, they're 10-25. Like it's like, I mean,
it's still early.
There's some good stuff going on. Yeah, I mean, Peyton Toley's starting tonight, so like he's kind of fun for 5.
They just called him up, so he could be good.
Mm-hmm. Mickey Gasper's hitting tonight. We can't miss that. He's good against lefties. Yeah. Chad said it. Our new manager, Chad.
It's like joining a cult when like they are traveling the country doing like shows and like playing gigs. You know how cults do.
Yeah, like, yeah. It sounds like they're like a band.
Yeah, they're like throwing parties and stuff. This cult, and then. Like you wake up and you look up and you're in a compound in Waco, Texas, and you're like, I don't think this is exactly what I signed up for, but I have to stay. It's like part of they're going to lead us to heaven on the other side of this, and that's what we're doing. I think we're all waiting on the hope and the promise of like there being something on the other side of this, but until then, they're not winning games. And the bigger one is the brand of baseball that they do play is pretty boring because they don't have a lot of power. They have some speed. They don't really use it as much as they should or as much as they could. Their greatest strength, their only strength, is their defense, which is everybody's favorite part of baseball. And it's not that like they make these web gems, which Willier does. Obviously, Willier and Sedon, sure. Yeah, and Sedon is very capable of it. But it's just like sound defense. They got that on their side. So if you like that shit, if that's your fucking jam, is just some sound defense, they finally got it.
Caleb Durbin defense. Like, just like, literally don't think he has a wow moment this season, but he also hasn't really made a mistake.
Nope, he's been there. Bunts are up. They're small balling.
Bunts up. Way up. Bunts are so high
way up.
They're way up.
If you got to move a guy over, they can try that. I was going to say they can do that, but that's actually not true. They will try to do it. So between the not winning games and then the exceptionally boring brand of baseball that they play, the only thing you could really hope for to bring everything up is like a ton of drama, which like there hasn't really been like not anymore.
Yeah, like we've run out of storylines.
Like the only thing you could hold on to is like them being a likable, fun bunch.
Mm-hmm.
Which brings us to Jarren Duran getting on Instagram this week.
Yeah, like before you do this, I know you're gonna do this.
Yeah,
I've seen a lot of people do this. It doesn't matter to me still. And I think the likable part, I still think this is a likable group. The problem that I have more is that when the veterans are struggling and the young guys are fun, but it is tough when the guys that have been there aren't doing anything. So you're just like from an on-field perspective, when Story and Duran, the guys you've watched for 3, 4, 5 years, stink, that's where it becomes tough. Go ahead.
Jarren Duran got on Instagram and he posted a clip from NBC Sports Boston of Michael Hawley, who turns out to be still extremely beloved in the city of Boston. And he said, oh, good. I'm glad everybody's taking it down. Sound familiar? He said they let people like this on NBC Sports, clown emoji, laughing emoji, at Michael Hawley, which not needed. But in the clip, Michael Hawley just kind of talked about how teams aren't forthcoming about injuries. I have the quote here. He said, quote, I understand why all teams do it, but let's just be honest. All teams lie. They lie about injuries. They just do. Tell me a forthcoming organization in this city when it comes to injuries. They just don't. So when the Red Sox did it, like, why are they doing this? Why are you playing games with us? This is an unnecessary lie. We know you're lying. Stop it. He's day to day. No, he's not. And then Chad Tracy doubling down. Oh, he's going to be on the IL on the shorter end. No, he's not, Chad. No, he's not. He's not. It's kind of it. And then at the end, he kind of said, like, I believed that Roman Anthony was their best player last year. Like, he's been off to a flop of a start. And I can't wrap my head around why. And Jarren, then he deleted his Instagram. I don't know if he got some pushback and then deleted his Instagram, but just the latest in this ongoing slew of stories about Jarren Duran that all kind of point to like a word, a phrase, a denomination that I don't even like to use. Doesn't even feel like it's from my generation to use it. The word is soft, brother. I hate to say it. I sound like I'm like a varsity or JV football coach. Like I'm trying to. I didn't even want to give myself varsity there. But like it feels like I'm trying to appeal to like the lowest common denominator and like go for the gut. But I fucking mean that. Like I think it's so hard to root for this singular guy. I was going to lump it in and just say like a team, but I mean Jarren Duran. It just like exudes this like testy softness. Like I don't understand. What are you seeking out? Nobody is making a video saying you suck, you blow, you can't hit the baseball, you need a tennis racket. Even though like they fucking could, like you have sucked this year, but they're not doing that. It's just content where you're saying like, oh man, like why are they saying that Roman's going to be on for the minimum? He's not. And then the same day that Jarren's posting that, Roman's in the dugout in a fucking splint. Does that look like he's going to play in 3 days? It doesn't. So he was right. I don't get what he's upset about. It's a fucking stupid thing to be upset about and then go and delete your thing. It's just more off-field drama from Jarren Duran, and it just, I don't know, another news water is wet.
Yeah, I mean, I think the actual clip that he picked was strange because there's definitely much more aggressive Red Sox shit talk that he could have picked. And I would have actually appreciated it if he kind of, like, I actually would like players to do that more, if they clap back at the media more and just, like, left it. I think the deleting it is, I agree with the soft part. Like, he always, like, ends up losing his own controversies, which is odd. But I will say, I don't understand why this is, like, I see a lot of people, I guess you're one of them, where it's like, you're acting like, it's like, we have 3 incidents now. And it's like, to me, there's been 0 incidents because I just haven't cared about any of them and they haven't mattered. And like, yeah, it's just like, this to me isn't an incident at all. Like this was a story that was deleted that happens on every single team, every single year. Someone posts a story they regret and deletes it in 1 second. And it's like, it wasn't even like he said anything crazy. Like, no. I agree. The clip was also not saying anything crazy, but I don't like that. Like, I'm seeing tweets today being like, there's now 3 incidents this year. I'm like, no. There's a big difference between like real incidents when, you know, like 2 players are going at it or there's a crazy quote or whatever, you know, like to me, none of the incidents would impact the clubhouse. Like, The players aren't going to care that he flipped off the fan. Like, they're not going to be like, now I don't respect him. I don't want to play with him. Same with, he didn't talk to the media. That one, again, I don't think that's an incident if it's any other player. And then this also, I don't think is an incident if it's any other player. The flip off a fan one, I'll give you, but I still just don't care about it.
I think what it comes down to for me is like, I'm seeing Jarren Duran's name in headlines again, and it's for just something fucking stupid again.
I'll give you this. He can't do 6 months without some stupid thing when he knows he has a target on his back. He's doing it when he's hitting under 200, and he always looks like a wimp. And I get that. I don't disagree with that. I guess I just don't. I still am rooting for Jarren Duran. I think that's the difference. Like you're just like, I just don't even want to see this guy succeed. I would love him.
It's not that I don't want to see him succeed. Of course, I would have a much bigger leash for the stupid shit if he was having an all-star season again. I would say, that's just Jarren being Jarren. Like, I hope he's all right. I hope like he gets there and whatever. But when you're sucking and you're being a prick, you just look like a prick. Like, that's it. And that's kind of what it's been. So I don't know. I have a hard time excusing anything, or like it could be a small thing. Like, he's on my radar that like I have no leash. I have no leash with him.
Yeah,
when I see his name in a headline, it's like, look, the Red Sox. When the Red Sox are making national news, not that this is national news, but I guess it kind of is. Any kind of drama, anything juicy, it's never, wow, the Red Sox hit 5 homers in an inning. Wow. It's the Red Sox fired their whole coaching staff. Red Sox players taking jabs at the media on Instagram. The Red Sox clubhouse, they're blaming each other minutes apart in post games. It's that. And it's just adding to that. And it's like, Jarren, do you not fucking get how much media shit is going on in this fucking room? Can you just shut up? Like, obviously, everyone's talking about you. You're posting a clip of people talking about you guys. Shut up, bro. Like, what do you think you're gonna help? That's the nonsense to me. It's like, what do you think you're doing? Do you think you're making it better? Because you're obviously fucking not. And that just makes me it's just so irritated, because it's like you want to believe like, oh well, he's maturing and he's growing and he's getting, so he's not. So I don't know. They let clowns over here on ITM as well. Speaking of injuries, unless you wanted to, did you want to pile on and take more shots at Jarren? You jerk.
No, I mean, I don't really got anything else.
Roman, Anthony, let's actually talk about the injury, because before this episode we said that, or my prediction for this series was a split, as was yours, and the other half of my prediction was we were not wrong.
We were to be determined.
Yeah, we'll see. But the prediction that I had was that we will learn something significant about one of these injuries. And I don't know if that's necessarily true.
Well, we have time.
Yeah?
We have till July 17th. You said this series.
Right. I did say during this series, yeah.
Yeah. So we still got time.
During the first 3 quarters of this series, we did learn that, Roman officially goes on the IL. That was after last episode, right?
It was after. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was after last episode, before the first game, I think.
Yeah, I think so. He's officially on the IL. It was retro. Should be back in a couple of days. He's going to miss this series, and then they want him to do the minimum, blah, blah, blah. And we'll see if that happens or if the team is lying about where he's at. Garrett Crochet was also told that we were also told he was going to do the minimum. He's not even throwing off a mound. So
he's playing catch. So that I would
consider catch on flat ground.
I would consider that to be an update. I would consider you to be right based on that update. That feels pretty significant. The fact that he's playing catch up to 100 feet, and that's all he's got. Is Ranger Suarez still a person? Forget.
He's still around.
What's he doing?
So the latest that I've seen,
The big update this week from him was how to say his name, which I didn't realize people were confused about. But it's just Ranger.
Yeah.
I didn't realize we were thrown off about that.
At some point, they tried to do a cutesy thing with it. They didn't need to.
I would have muted my mic, but I can't right now.
He is supposed to go in this series.
Okay.
So
cool.
So he's allegedly back. We'll see. He's supposed to go in the finale against Luzardo.
I don't know why the syndication sites show old articles as if they're new when you Google Boston Red Sox. I opened up an article, and it was, they're trying to avoid the IL for both Roman Anthony and Ranger Suarez. And I was like, what? And then I realized it's 4 days old, even though it's in the news section right now.
Yeah.
It says 2 hours ago.
These sites, dude, they need somebody better to run them.
Yeah, I agree.
So that was May 3rd. So Ranger will miss one start and be back.
Sweet.
Kind of what was expected. Hamstring tightness.
Yeah.
Never too worried. Garrett Crochet, it was a shoulder. So
a little worse.
Roman, it's his wrist. Say also pretty bad. Level of concern. When do you think Garrett Crochet makes his next start for the Boston Red Sox?
June 1st.
June 1st.
I don't think it's going to be like crazy, but I don't think it's going to be like, a week from now,
3 weeks sounds pretty right.
Like if he's just playing catch now, but there's nothing, they pretty much are just resetting him. To me, that's like they ramp up the program from day one. That was a terrible guess. There's not even a game on June 1st.
So he can't possibly. So I guess that's a better way to look at it is like before or after June 1st.
After
June 1st.
But like close.
Like the 2nd.
It could be the 2nd. That's conceivable.
Maybe the 3rd.
I could see the 3rd.
What about the 4th, though?
No, it's not going to be the 4th, dude. If that's my dead dog's birthday, he wouldn't pitch on my dead dog's birthday.
You remember your dead dog's birthday?
Dude, of course. You don't?
I don't know. I've never had a dog.
Oh. Well, if you did and he died, you'd remember his birthday.
I've thought about it. Yeah, maybe I'll try it out. Not the dead dog thing, but the alive dog thing first.
Well, the thing about it is all you got to do is outlive it. So if you try the alive dog thing, you'll probably do the dead dog thing too.
I bet I'll do it.
You got to live like 10 years.
Yeah. Yeah, I bet I can do that. I was looking up Goose's age in human years because, he's been having some bathroom issues.
And, okay, let's throw that in there too.
He's been having some bad incontinence. He's been shitting right next to the litter box, and it's like, what are we doing here? My mom was like, he's getting old, Joe. And I looked it up. He's 42. In the human years, it's like I think no 42-year-old should be.
He seems
shitting
old
next to the toilet. Yeah,
he seems a lot older than 42.
He's a wise 42.
He's an unhealthy 42. Extremely unhealthy 42.
Yeah, it's not that he's like losing it mentally and shitting next to the toilet.
Yeah.
It's probably that he can't climb in. And so he's,
It's just, what it always just comes back to is that his mom and dad are brother and sister. It's always going to come back to that.
So?
They just look it up. There's some health problems with that in the past.
What's the big deal?
The fact that he's 42 and he's shitting next to the toilet.
No.
His bones don't work sometimes. You just kind of...
He's literally fine.
He's deaf, Joey. He's deaf and he doesn't know where his litter box is.
How about Wilson Contreras?
It's even worse because he knows where it is.
How about Wilson getting plunked right on the hand, huh?
Yeah, he's hurt again. That's awesome. That's just throw it on the list.
Yep. Man, I keep forgetting that Contreras is not a 1-year deal.
Yeah, you do. I feel like, because you're talking about the trade deadline and stuff. That still could be a trade deadline situation, but like, could be a maximized value thing. I think you've
because I was thinking if this is a 1-year deal. If this is a 1-year deal and I'm Wilson Contreras, I say catch me sitting down for a while. This hand's gonna hurt a lot for a bit because he's had a hot start to the year. It's like look at those numbers, and
I'd like to go back to the Cubs, please.
Yep, that'd be great. That'd be great. A little showcase at the end of June, and get me out of here. Yeah, but no, the reality that he's here for 3 years does change that a little bit. The quick scan came back negative, but they are going
3?
to...
He's here for 3 years?
3 years, yeah.
I thought it was 2 for some reason. Is it really a 3? Because technically Sonny Gray's here for 2, but let's be real.
Yeah, I mean, Wilson Contreras contract. Yeah, with 2028 option, sorry.
Okay, so 2.
Is it a team option? It's technically a 4-year deal.
Oh.
No, it's not. Sorry. I hate the way Spot Track does that.
Yeah.
There's a club option for 7.5 in 2028.
7.5 million?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's super reasonable. IKF got 6.
Yeah. He's owed 14 this year, 13 next year, and then 7.5 for a club option.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, that sucks. Here's the thing. When you only have like 2 guys hitting, you can't lose one. It's not really beneficial to the team. So if Wilson is down and if Garrett Crochet is down and if Roman Anthony is down, get ready to learn Mickey Gasper, buddy. Here's the thing is as more guys come up, the team does not get better, but they do get more likable.
You think Mickey Gasper makes the team more likable?
Yeah, he's from New Hampshire. People love that.
You love that he's from New Hampshire.
Dude, he's got a mustache.
There's that.
He had whole, like, his family kept coming to games to see his first hit, and he couldn't get it. And then he had 2 doubles. He had an RBI knock. Slapping him off the monster. That's awesome.
I'm not saying he's unlikable. But you're talking about he took Roman Anthony's spot on the active roster and may now be getting more playing time because he's also filling in now for Wilson Contreras as well. I think those guys people would pay a little more to see. Mickey.
Yeah, sure. But I mean, it's like.
I'll say this. This is where I thought you were going to go. They're not going to get better on paper, but they're going to get different. And when you start as bad as you started, like just get if we could just shuffle the deck and get a new roster right now just for the season, not the worst play. Because as much as Roman Anthony's going to have a better day than Mickey Gasper on paper, Mickey went out there, hit a double, and got our only RBI. It's like that guy played better than probably what we would have gotten.
Something to think about.
Different. Let's just get different this year.
Hey, at least they're different players.
Yeah. No. I say the slogan this year should be let's get different. Let's not try to get better or worse. Let's just try and get different. Because what we're doing is not working.
I mean, that's kind of what they did because they went from being like a team with some pretty good offense, but didn't really have the pitching and had horrendous defense.
I'm talking in season.
Has no bats.
Last year.
Yeah, they did try to get different though, because they went for like, well, what if we're like defensively sound and we have on paper one of the best rotations in baseball, and then our lineup is just Trevor Story 9 times, and that hasn't worked
from April Trevor Story.
Yeah, 9 April.
Do you think he
Trevor
turns
Story.
It around? Do you think it turns around for him?
No, I think his career is like done. And like we talked about it last year, like He had like a stretch in the second half where he looked good, but like it's over. It's over for Trevor Story.
I mean, he was good for most of the year. I would say he had a stretch where he looked bad more than he had a stretch where he looked good. Like the larger sample size, he was good at baseball. He was bad for April and May.
I mean,
and then he was good for June, July, August, September. Offensively, I will say his Savant page doesn't look great this year. But how could it?
He's been in Boston for 5 seasons now. What do you think his OPS is in Boston?
721.
He wishes, dude. 695.
Really? Yeah.
It's brutal. His average here in Boston is 242.
That's
over 358 games. It's bad. He's been granted. This is playing time and injuries and what have you. 6 years in Colorado, his WAR was 27. 5 years in Boston, his WAR is 8.
Yeah,
just hasn't been available, and when he's been available, hasn't been great. So no, I don't think
it's never going to be a good signing. That's for sure.
No, I mean, I don't think he reaches all-star level ever again. But I also don't think that I don't think it's possible to save this season. Really, I mean, the thing is, it's May. It's May 11th.
He did it last year with a longer. He didn't start up till June. He didn't start playing baseball.
He's rocking a 48 OPS plus through 38 games. He would have to take off.
What's Trevor Story's exact WAR?
Right now, 0.1.
Since with the Red Sox.
8.0.
Career. 8.0?
Yeah.
Bogaerts has an 8.3 in that same time frame.
With the Sox?
No, with the Padres.
His 5 years, you're saying?
Oh, wait. They had 1 year together.
Yeah. So he's only been in San Diego for 4.
Then it's actually not even close. Then it's 14 WAR compared to 8.1. I was thinking
no. Were they together for just 22, or was Xander here in 23?
No, he wasn't here in 23. It was 1 year.
Okay.
Remember, Story played second for 1 year, and then they just switched him back.
I couldn't remember if it was 1 or 2.
Yeah, so
22,
so
23,
actually,
24, blend together like you wouldn't believe.
So 14 WAR over this because he had a 5.7 WAR season. In that final year with us.
I mean, last year was so obviously the best year of Trevor Story in Boston. It was far and away the best that he's ever looked.
Until a year he was really there.
And it was half of a season that he was like really good. And he has an OPS plus last year of 107.
Yeah. I will say, Xander's owed money for like another 3 decades, I think. So I wasn't trying to do a straight comp, but it would be interesting if they had just kept him. They could have kept him for the price that they gave Story had they offered it to him in spring training. Yeah. Again, not to rehash, but we could be looking at the last year of Xander Bogaerts now, and it would have been a much better situation.
And I think the team just feels more, I don't know, cohesive, has a leader, has something. Yeah. Like there's no
Devers
tie
to
anything.
If Sanders
Devers still here. Like the biggest, like Trevor Story is the most Red Sox that we got besides Jarren, maybe. Like they're neck and neck for who is like the core of this team, who's the identity of this team, the leader, all that. It's them two, and they're among the 2 worst hitters in baseball alongside Caleb Durbin. So
top 10. They're top 10. They're not the top 2.
I mean, they're bottom 10.
They're
but
two of the bottom 10.
Terrible. Absolutely terrible. Do you want to get into who they're facing this here week against the Phils?
Let's do the pitching preview, Joey.
Okay, folks. It's Zach Wheeler in game 1. He's good, not so great this year. A 3.12 ERA, only 18 Ks. That's game 1. That's Tuesday at 6:45 p.m. in Fenway Park. Game 2 is also a 6:45 start. You're going to notice a trend here. It's going to be Andrew Painter versus Sonny Gray. Check that out. In the big year of 2026, Andrew Painter versus Sonny Gray. Andrew Painter rocking a very cool 6.89 ERA on the season. So if you want to take advantage of game 2, that would be sick. And game 3 is going to be Jesus Luzardo versus Ranger Suarez. I can say his name like that. I can say it. I can call him that. He told me I can call him that. Luzardo is rocking a 5.98 ERA with 57 strikeouts. What the fuck is that? What is going on there? So yeah, lefty v lefty on Thursday, also at 6:45 p.m. Dude sucks. And that is going to do it for your pitching preview. Scott, I got to tell you, man, since the Phillies have fired Rob Thompson, it has gone exactly as the Red Sox hoped it would go for them after firing Cora. They are like the second best team in baseball since firing Rob Thompson. It seems to be going well. They seem to be having fun. Bryce Harper and Kyle Schwarber kind of are their offense, though. So that's one play. Their lineup is rather thin. But their pitching on the year has been hittable. So you'd have to be reverting them back to that pre-Rob Thompson firing caliber pitching. Can they do it? Can this lineup get it done, Scott?
On paper, looking at the pitching previews, they should win at least 2 out of 3. But this is the Boston Red Sox, so I'm going to say 1 out of 3.
I think it'd be sick if they won one of these games, yeah.
Andrew Painter stinks. He's also the number 1 prospect in baseball for like 12 years. He'd probably just do a vintage like, hey, this is what I was supposed to be against the Red Sox. It won't be hard. Again, 3 of the bottom 10 hitters in the league are like, they're not like our 7, 8, 9 guys. Like those are cornerstones of the Red Sox lineup. Can
I make a stupid
Story and Duran are a 3 and 4 hitter to start the year.
Yeah.
Like that's what we're talking about.
It's the heart of our order that's the worst in baseball, yeah.
And then Cora allegedly got partially fired because he wouldn't put Durbin in the 2-hole or something. I don't
I think it was like he put Durbin in the 2-hole out of spite.
Yeah.
He's like, look at what you fucking gave me to work with. I'll put this dipshit at second.
That's wicked funny.
This dick ass. I have to roll out there. Can you imagine being Durbin in that situation? Like, did you put?
He does the lineup.
Did you put me in the heart of the lineup as a joke?
Yeah. Did you do that to show how bad we are? Yeah. And I wrote, by the way, I wrote in new Alex Bregman. I didn't write in Caleb Durbin.
Alex Bregman 2.0 hit the second. That's funny. It's so weird that he was here for 1 year.
And ruined the whole franchise, by the way.
You could just turned us upside fucking down.
Dude, you could literally, if he doesn't sign, Devers is still here, which I know he's sucking right now, but we're changing the whole timeline. The whole Marvel universe is getting flipped upside down. We still have Devers.
Yeah.
And, like, all of that doesn't happen. And I would argue Cora probably still here in this fantasy land.
Probably. Yeah. Pete Fatsy's definitely still here. Bregman vouched for him.
Bregman
he's not here.
Yeah. But it's probably
Fatsy's not here.
He's gone either way. No part of the universe does he make it to May of 2026.
If you're Pete Fatsy listening to this and you're like, oh, where am I in this? No, you're still gone.
Yeah.
Sorry. There's no room on the boat. I don't know what to tell you.
Maybe if Kevin Pillar had made it all the way here. Because he was a big advocate.
Maybe. I thought it was Kevin Millar that was on Twitter
He might have been on Twitter, but Pilar said he was the best hitting coach he's ever had. You remember the great COVID 2020 season that Kevin Pilar was on the Boston Red Sox?
Yeah. That was Kevin Millar that said that. And I remember being like, what was Pete Fetzy been here a while? It makes a lot
Maybe
more
you
sense
just read it wrong because I watched the clip, so I can tell you I wouldn't have gotten confused between the two names.
I believe you entirely, but I'm more like, wow, it makes a lot more sense that it was Kevin Pilar. Yeah, dude. I struggle to remember that he was only here for 1 year, and then Justin Turner too. I mean, that's a really weird one too. Looking back, can I say something? We're talking about guys that were here for a minute during the 2020s.
Sure.
Alex Verdugo's legacy is being erased before our very eyes. I don't think anybody even remembers Alex Verdugo. He was like maybe the only fun part of the team for like 2-3 years.
Mm-hmm.
I think
that would have been the same thing if Benintendi never won in 18. It would have been like that role, that just like soft hitting outfielder that has controversy attached to him.
Mm-hmm.
Like actually, Benintendi didn't have that. He just had the hitting profile.
I was gonna say I don't remember.
Yeah, no. It was because the last two have had controversy, but he was the origin and he didn't have controversy. We added that in version 2,
right?
The new season of the show, but the original, it was just a soft hitting lefty that got just. We've just had a lot of left-handed outfielders that just had their best season at like 23 and then just lost strength.
But then also like we're super likable and we're like loved by the fans.
Yeah, and 2 of them were flipped. Benintendi got to keep his likability, but people that cared about like winning were rooting for him to leave. But not because they didn't like him, because they just wanted good baseball players. And then he went to the Royals and Yankees where he just became like a slap hitter. That was like the weirdest thing ever.
Yeah, I hated that. And he's gone now, yeah?
Oh, no, he's on the White Sox now, right? Isn't he on like a 12-year deal with the White Sox? It was their biggest contract ever. Do you remember that?
Dude, I forgot it was the biggest
I think he's American still here.
Professional? Yeah, dude, don't look.
You just got there in time.
How old is Andrew Benintendi?
He could like 34.
He's 31.
And that's what I'm saying though. They just lose their ability in the middle of their primes.
How is that possible? I guess he did debut at 21. I forgot that, but like. That's still unbelievable.
He hit 20 home runs in 2017 at 22 years old. And then it went 16, 13, 0. That was 2020 COVID, to be fair. Actually, that was 14 games. Yeah. And then he got to 17 again in 2021. And then it was 5 in 2022, 5 in 2023. Apparently, he's had 2 20 home run seasons the last 2 years. That's news to me. But done so. He was okay last year. He hit 240 though. Just a weird profile. How did when he was with the Royals, like he had a very good, like he hit 294 he's just changing profiles. He hit 294 with 20 home runs in 227 games, and then he went to the White Sox where he went from 294 to 244. But now then he turned up the power. He's got 47 home runs in 438 games.
Makes no sense.
They didn't put this in order on the bottom. They put it by like years played, not like when it happened for like each team. So it's really throwing me off. But
that's so crazy. I mean, you could have told me Benintendi was 37 and that he retired last year. Totally would have believed you. He's 31, and last year in his age 30 season, he hit 20 bombs.
He could still be good. Like he could statistically have the best season of his career very easily based on his age.
100%. He's not gonna.
No.
Totally could.
No, don't listen to what I'm not saying.
Yeah, no, that it wouldn't happen.
No, his two best seasons were age 22 and age 23.
I kind of want to tweet a photo of Andrew Benintendi right now.
I think he's the most forgotten player in Major League Baseball.
I mean, what are people supposed to do? Just talk about him?
Well, I just mean, I feel like he's a guy that we would be like with, not like Bogarts level, but like guys that we just go, like when Verdugo bounces around and signs a minor league deal, we talk about it more than like Andrew Benintendi signed the largest contract in the history of the White Sox. And I don't know I don't even know if they show his at-bats on TV. I think they might just go to commercial. I forgot that happened, that he's still in the league.
Very weird. So weird.
I said Benintendi Yankees thing, and I almost stopped myself and said, wait, no, I'm confusing myself. I'm thinking of Verdugo. And then we looked and then I was like, oh no, he did play like 30 games for the Yankees. Like I knew that instinctually, and then I was like, wait, no, he didn't play for the Yankees. I'm tripping. What am I talking about? Yeah, he did. 33 games.
So weird. 33?
I think that's what I had. It was a trade deadline situation.
I met him when he was a Yankee, which is weird.
That's weird. That's really weird.
Yeah. And that was also when Judge was having like his, that season. Yeah. It's a very weird time to be a Red Sox fan because it was like, wow, team sucks. Team's really bad. This new Heimblum guy, I don't know about him. It's not going so well. Yankees got Benintendi. They got Aaron Judge hitting 78 home runs. Looks like they're having a lot of fun. It's a tough time to be the team's official show. But
then it got better.
And then now everything's okay. Whew! Dodged a bullet. Do you have any thoughts you want to get out of your brain, dude?
I think it's just, that point in the season, a little earlier than we thought. But our top prospects are raking. Franklin Arias, nobody cares about him because he's like 4 years old. We got a shortstop in the pipeline hitting 366 that already has 8 home runs, which was his total from last season. He's got 1143 OPS. It's not really, I don't know. I just felt like it's time to mention something like that because our top prospect's hitting 366. It feels like a final note. It's worth, if this was the big three, would be talking about this as we'd be starting the show with this. Yeah. And by the way, shortstop is open. Just saying. So, maybe next year or, maybe next July, we're talking about a call up or something.
I think that people are exhausted of prospect talk.
I am. This is a guy I should be talking about more, but when he hit 366 and he matched his home run total from last season, it was like, all right, let's throw a final note in there.
Yeah, no, it's for sure worth bringing up. I'm just saying I think that it's not getting the coverage that it's gotten because people have prospect fatigue because they just spent years being told, wait for Roman, wait for Marcelo, wait for Christian Campbell. And now one of those guys is in AAA. One of those guys is like a 70 OPS plus this year. And one of them is hurt again from swinging a bat and doesn't really have a return timeline.
It might not be God.
It might not be Christ. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think people are just kind of a little frustrated. So when you start saying, ooh, look at this next guy, I think right now in the fandom, people's reaction is going to be, show me, don't tell me. Come up here and do it. I don't care about the rankings and blah, blah, blah.
Oh, we could trade him for something cool. Because we'll be buyers at the deadline once we go on a little run here. June's always the best month for the Red Sox, I feel like. June's always when
June is always when they rock.
Bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, they always start bad, and then June is always when they get us to go, oh, man, we're going to be talking about wildcard standings for the next 3 months, and that sucks.
Mm-hmm.
They'll go like 22-10, and you'll be like, they played 32 games? Like, it was a doubleheader. And then a couple of them. And then you go, all right, I guess we're back. They'll hit a couple more home runs because it'll be warmer. It's going to be bad. It's going to stink.
I got something to say.
Okay.
I'm not happy that I have to say this.
A little bit?
I'm starting to think Mike Vrabel and Diana Rossini might have been romantically involved.
I don't think we got to go there. I don't think it's... I mean, there's been a couple of tweets.
Scott, I've seen a lot of evidence. I'm not sure if you're seeing this.
I don't... These days, you can never trust it. You can never trust an image.
I'm seeing video. I've seen a lot of video. The show's over, so subscribe. Blah, blah, blah. This is just for us. I was talking to somebody on the phone about Vrabel Rossini this week, and we landed on what are the odds that we get? What are the odds that we get a Mike Vrabel nude leak during this? Because it's not zero.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I mean, there has been a lot of images that have come out from windows. There clearly has been a private investigator on this for a minute now, of some kind. So I guess you could be. It is weird that there's all these weird images that have just leaked now that no one's ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you guys have been thinking about?
I'm saying. I just think, I think it would actually put an exclamation point on this whole thing if, at the end of it, we just got a mirror selfie, like Justin Verlander style, shirtless with the diesel jeans. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
The Justin Verlander picture. I want that to leak. I want to see the fallout of that. Because I think that's honestly what it would take to for Vrabel to get fired. Not that I want that. I don't really care.
Yeah, I don't want that. I don't want that at all because he's really good at coaching.
I like when the Patriots are winning. I do have a good time when they're winning football games. But,
it's way better when they're losing, especially when you have to watch 162 Red Sox games and only 162 because there will not be a 163.
Last year they played 165.
Yeah, last year they were twice as good as they are now. For no reason whatsoever.
All I'm saying is I think that they might have been involved. And I think that we're going to see Mike Vrabel's dick at some point. That's all.
Well,
that's all I got to say about that.
Keep looking out, I guess.
The other thing I was going to say. We are a little over 2 weeks away from the Dunkin' Donuts Red Sox giveaway night at Fenway with the Dunkin' Iced Latte hat. So please be on the lookout for that. And please stay the fuck away from Fenway so I can get in and get a few. And I think that's going to do it. Sox are going to lose to the Phils, but they're going to have a good time. I know we are. And Scott, tell the people where they can follow you.
Scott Neville 46. Well, are you going to do it? Am I going to do it? I
don't know. We're just winging it.
How many times are Red Sox going to strike out over 3 games against the Phillies?
It's actually
Close.
Yeah. What is that? 14 times a game?
Yeah, that sounds reasonable. That'd be 42 times.
Yeah, so 15.
45 would obviously be 50. We should have been able to do that math in our head.
Yeah.
So 15, 15, 16 would do it. And
yeah,
that's a lot, but they'll count them out.
I feel like they just start the game with like 9 strikeouts. So
yeah,
it's very possible. Everybody gets 1 at least. All right. Well, we will see you guys after this thrilling 3-game series against the Philadelphia Phillies. Follow us on the socials at ITM_pod. You can follow me at Jarren Copponi. You can follow him at Scott Neville, just like he said, Scott Neville 46. Just like my times, the Red Sox are going to strike out against the Phillies in this 3-game series. For Scott Neville, I'm Jarren Copponi. Go Sox, kid.